Do you actually wear the shoes that you're wearing tonight for the rehearsal?
What a ridiculous question.
Well,
Number 10. Rashida Jones faces an awkward moment. While attending the 2015 SAG Awards, Parks and Recreation actress Rashida Jones arrived looking flawless in an Emmanuel Ungaro dress. As she strolled the red carpet, she stopped to chat with reporters Danielle Dembski and J.D. Heyman.
You look like you've just come off like an island or something. You're very tan, very tropical.
While discussing Jones's outfit, Dembski oddly commented on the Office alum's skin tone. Jones, who's biracial, didn't miss a beat with her reply.
I mean, you know, I'm ethnic.
Me too. So
It's just being ethnic, that's what it is.
As if the original remark wasn't awkward enough, Heyman's response definitely struck the wrong note. The moment was super cringy and proved that Hollywood's got a long way to go regarding race.
I'm gonna be professional, and I'm gonna put on a happy face, and then I'm gonna go into a supply closet and snap a bunch of tongue depressors.
Number 9. Debra Messing calls out E.
And we want diversity, we want intersectional gender parity, we want equal pay.
During the 2018 Golden Globes, Will and Grace star Debra Messing took the opportunity to call out gender inequality. While being interviewed by E's Juliana Rancic, Messing voiced her opinions regarding the network's alleged wage gap.
You know, I was so shocked to hear that E doesn't believe in paying their female co-hosts the same as their male co-hosts. I mean, I miss Kat Sadler.
Kat Sadler, a longtime reporter for the media outlet, had recently left upon discovering that her male coworker's salary was roughly double hers. Messing continued the interview by voicing her support for Sadler and calling for action while Rancic listened on. While it was awkward, it proved that sometimes uncomfortable moments are necessary if you want things to change.
And that's something that can change tomorrow. You know, we want people to start having this conversation that women are just as valuable as men.
Number 8. Juliana Rancic and Issa Rae's book blunder.
It was like yesterday I was interviewing you here, right?
I know, it basically was yesterday. This year went by way too fast.
When Juliana Rancic interviewed Issa Rae at the 2018 Golden Globes, their conversation got off to a good start. Things got slightly awkward after Rancic brought up the intersection of Rae's personal and professional lives, though.
A lot of the work you do is kind of, somewhat autobiographical. If you were to write a memoir, an autobiography, what would the name be?
It may sound like a perfectly good and innocent question. The only problem is the actress already has an autobiography. Published in 2015, Rae's memoir, The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, is a New York Times bestseller, which Rancic wasn't aware of. The insecure actress kept things cool by still answering the question.
I think my next one would be called, where do I go from here? What do I do?
Here's hoping this awkward moment will spur more bestsellers. Number 7. Mayim Bialik is asked about calculus.
How many people, not that you aren't a genius, but how many people think that you can solve calculus at the drop of a hat?
Not only is Mayim Bialik a neuroscientist in real life, but she also played one on TV. The UCLA graduate portrayed Amy Farrah Fowler on the widely successful Chuck Lorre sitcom The Big Bang Theory.
From the first moment in that coffee shop, I knew that there was something special between us, even though I did work on a study that disproved love at first sight.
In 2014, Bialik attended the SAG Awards, having been nominated for her work on the series. And apparently nobody clued the interviewer in on her impressive real-life credentials. Bialik didn't waste a nanosecond, promptly catching him up to speed.
I actually was trained in calculus for several years. Yeah, I'm a neuroscientist, so you may not have known that.
Let's just say the interview wrapped up pretty quickly after that.
She's been planning for this role her whole life.
Exactly, yeah. Well, just for 12 years, but yeah.
Number 6. Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Seacrest's shoe slip-up.
Stay in the car.
I'm not staying in the car.
I said stay in the car.
What are you wearing?
After years of playing Marvel superhero Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson has perfected the art of always being quick on her feet. But while attending the 2017 Academy Awards, the actress was almost caught off guard by an odd question from Ryan Seacrest. The E! reporter started their interview by asking Johansson about her presenter duties, but he then pivoted by inquiring about her footwear.
You can never have enough rehearsal, especially when you're walking across.
Do you actually wear the shoes that you're wearing tonight for the rehearsal?
What a ridiculous question.
That was a bad move on his part. The Marriage Story star was taken aback by the question and quickly made it clear how silly she thought it was.
They say she did.
To put these on 2 days in a row. Not that they're not gorgeous.
Number 5. Amy Schumer's honest answer. You can always count on Amy Schumer to keep it real, but at the 2016 Emmys, she took things to a whole new level.
Break it down, people at home.
They want to know what it's like at home.
During a red carpet interview with Juliana Rancic, the E! anchor asked her the question we all know far too well: who are you wearing this evening? Schumer didn't hesitate to answer with total honesty, giving more information than we expected.
Before I let you go, who are you wearing this evening?
Vivienne Westwood, Tom Ford shoes, and an OB tampon.
The surprising moment caught Rancic off guard while the Life and Beth star danced. Rancic has been part of many red carpets, but we're sure this is one she will never forget.
I know, we're just like, let me not expose my
Amy.
Hi. My clique, my friends.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
misunderstood.
Number 4. Jenna Bush Hager's Hidden Figures mistake. The biographical drama Hidden Figures was one of the most talked about movies of 2016, and it received plenty of awards buzz. Based on the true story of Black female NASA mathematicians in the 1960s, it featured an all-star team including Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer, and Janelle Monáe.
NASA? That's something. I had no idea they hired.
There are quite a few women working in the space program.
Behind the scenes, Pharrell Williams was among the producers, and also lent his talents to the soundtrack. The happy singer attended the 2017 Golden Globes, where Jenna Bush Hager asked him about his work on the movie on the carpet. However, she made a critical error when she managed to mash up its title with Denzel Washington's awards contender.
I accidentally, in the electricity of the red carpet, which I have never done one before, called Hidden Figures, Hidden Fences.
Yikes. The interview continued, and Hager later followed up her blunder with an apology on Today.
I am deeply sorry. It was a mistake because y'all know I'm not perfect. No. I am authentic, but a human. And what I didn't want to do is make anybody feel lesser than who they are.
Number 3. Jim Carrey's bizarre interview. Then E! News correspondent Kat Sadler had quite the mountain to climb when she worked Harper's Bazaar's Icons red carpet in 2017.
Celebrating icons, boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with.
While interviewing Jim Carrey, Sadler did her best to keep up with his bizarre behavior, which included circling around her and doing odd voices. He also launched into a tangent about how he doesn't believe in his, or anybody's, actual existence, and how it's all meaningless.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't.
Was that an
get dressed
accident?
up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream?
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Sadler shot confused looks to the camera as she presumably tried to wrap her head around the peculiar situation. Eventually, Carrey walked away, leaving the interviewer and everyone else with more questions than answers.
None of this is real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
Number 2. Joan Rivers doesn't like Nicole Kidman's dress. During the 90s, Joan Rivers was the queen of the red carpet. The late comedian basically worked every big Hollywood award show. Never one to bite her tongue, no celebrity was safe from her razor-sharp wit and brutally honest opinions about fashion.
I call this the Richard Gere look because it's gorgeous from the front, but there's something really weird going on back there.
Nicole Kidman arrived at the 1997 Oscars wearing a chartreuse Dior dress. Rivers reportedly called out, quote, "Come tell me why you wore such an ugly color." She followed it up with, quote, "I hate that color, you are making me puke." Talk about brutal honesty. Funnily enough, the dress has gone down as one of the most iconic pieces in red carpet history. Number 1. Melanie Griffith and Dakota Johnson, 50 Shades of Embarrassed.
First monster role, Anastasia in 50 Shades of Grey has done so well at the box office. Yeah. Feels like everybody has seen it. Have you? No.
Whether you're a kid, teen, or a fully grown adult, you're never too old to be embarrassed by your parents. While attending the 2015 Oscars together, mother-daughter duo Melanie Griffith and Dakota Johnson found themselves in one awkward situation. When Griffith was asked if she had seen her daughter's film 50 Shades of Grey, she replied that she hadn't and didn't plan to.
I don't think I can. Yeah. I think it would be strange. No, I don't think so. I think it's fine. I think that one day you can see it. Yeah.
The conversation went downhill from there as the two disagreed about whether or not the working girl actress could handle it. Well, we bet her watching it would lead to an even more cringy moment than this, which is hard to imagine.
She's a really good actress. I don't need to see that to know how good she is. You know? All right, you don't have to see it.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.